Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like, I know yesterday was Mother's Day. Believe me, I know. But for black moms everywhere, Mother's Day is every day. You know, I was looking at the Ahmaud Arbery story that took place in Georgia, and I was just listening to the different interviews that his mom gave. You know, I mean, she has to deal with not ever seeing her son again due to racist pre-thoughts or a prejudice or a prejudge by white men who have no clue or no understanding of the essence of black people, especially black males. They showed a video of Ahmaud Arbery looking at a house that was under construction where he wasn't even in there for 3 minutes, right? But into a prejudged mind, that constitutes a criminal act. But let me give you an example of the black male's mind, right? You know, we look at television, especially for those of us who grew up in quote unquote what they call the hood, right? We look at television, we see nice cars. You know, we hear someone saying, "Hey, man, yeah, I wish I had that money. Look at that Armani suit you're wearing." We like a Armani suit, right? So we look up and find a location who sells the Armani suits, and we walk into the store, and you know, if there's a white attendant, salesperson who greets you at the door, first thing they'll say is, you know, with a look on their face like you're lost, but can I help you with anything? And you like, yeah, I'd like to try on a Armani suit. And they're like, yeah, no problem. Right this way. So, where do you work at? You know, yeah, those Armani suits can be pretty expensive, you know, but they're already shooting that negative energy into the cell, into the atmosphere. But we'll go try it on just to visualize, to get the feel of it, the feel of material. So we have a goal to shoot for, so we can get out there and work and achieve the monies, so we can come back and purchase that suit at a later date, right? But we just want to know what it's about, right? We want to get the feel in, but you're met with such hostility. You're met with so much negativity as soon as you walk in the door. That's the same thing as houses. You know, when I was younger, I'd walk in houses that were under construction just to look at how it's made and visualize myself. You know, man, when I get older, I want to buy something like this. You know, you just want to, because you need something to cast your thoughts, you know, down the road to. You need something to visualize yourself in. You know, you need a base, you know, so you can say, you know, one day I want to thrive to achieve this, right? And so, you know, because you know the world is big. I mean, you look at television shows, you're looking at commercials, you're seeing luxury and folks enjoying themselves and money being spent. So you like, wow, I would like to enjoy that. What's the steps to obtain it? What do I need to do? Let me at least go around it, right? And so you go around it, and the first a lot of times, man, it's some, but a lot of times, the first person you encounter is a Caucasian white person, and they seem like they try to do everything in their power to become an obstacle or to stop you from your desires of things that you want, because in their mind they feel like these things are only for them, and they fail to realize that, if you think it, and if you have the thought of it, then you can achieve it, right? So you have to be a strong-willed and strong-minded person to block out the racism and still obtain your goals. We know a lot of this stems from slavery, to where, they would have terms, and when I say they, I'm talking about the colonizers, the racists. They'd have terms of uppity, which meaning, you a black person who wants to achieve something, you uppity. If you want to learn how to read, you were uppity. You want to learn how to write, you were uppity. Like, how dare you try to do what I'm doing, or how dare you try to position yourself as my equal. But in our mind, it's like, I'm not trying to position myself to be your equal. I'm trying to achieve what the Creator said that I could achieve. And that's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It has nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, pre-slavery, my ancestors was doing all of this. Where you think who had the first university on the planet? It didn't come out of Europe, but the arrogance. And the fact of the matter is, it's a lot of colonizers or Caucasians, in a sense, who really don't even know that history. They're just going on what they think or what they believe to be true, and they operate with no facts, which is dangerous. But so for a mother to raise a child in that type of atmosphere, men, we can never fully understand, but we can kind of get a glimpse of it. I mean, she loves her son, but at the same time, she's afraid. So he wants to stick his chest out and be all that he can be, because he is a man. But yet the female was like, don't be so aggressive. They'll try to kill you out here. So the growth is stunted. It's like, in a racist society, they're saying I only can go so far. But when God gives me aspirations to climb the highest heights, but I got to be afraid that some other man might try to kill me or take me out for one to be me or just even live. What do you mean? Certain places and areas I can't go in this society. What's going on? But it is what it is. I mean, it is a reality, of course, but it shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the reality. And you know what? Mothers that's out there listening, you got a hard job raising black sons in America. I mean, it's tough, because you don't want to limit their potential, and you don't want to mother them out of fear of another man, because what you're doing is you're putting that man ahead of God. You saying, yeah, I know they tell you to fear God, but you fear these races because they'll kill you. I mean, that's the wrong message to send out. You just say, look, don't be the aggressor, but you fight with those who fight with you. You got just as much to be on this planet as any other man. Don't hold your head up. Don't look down when another race or white man passes you by. Stick your chest out and be who you are. And if you ever come in contact with any confrontation, just fight it out in court. But at least you'll still be here. You'll be alive. But you can't walk around society being afraid no more because it hasn't worked. You think that in a situation that we're currently going in with the COVID-19, that racism would be done with and people would focus on their health, healing themselves, self-preservation. But it's not true. That racism is so embedded within this society that even a pandemic can't wash it out. And that's sad, and it's also scary, right? And you're birthing children into this atmosphere. We as black men grew up facing racism, but we didn't take our pain out on the ones who was causing the racism because we were afraid of the justice system and we were afraid of dying. So we took that anger and we turned on each other. We fought each other. We took that aggression out on the community because there was no outlet for us to release that aggression. There was nowhere to turn. Who we was going to take it out on other than ourselves, because that's who we saw when we had walked outside. We only saw ourselves, and we took that out on ourselves, which was sad. We were taught a lot of times it was by the mothers, or we would hear those sayings, if you don't do right, I get the man on you. You don't do right, I call the man on you. Sometimes the women was instilling fear into that child by making it seem like the man or the white man was this all-powerful force. And if you get out of line, he would come check you and not God, not the Creator. So when problems arose and say you go out and you experience racism and you get treated a certain way, and this just within the this racist system, you turned on your own because you had no outlet to release your frustration with this society, and it got to a point to where it's almost crippling. So the next step is to, hey, love yourselves. Stop beating up on yourselves. And place that frustration and anger where it rightfully deserves to be placed. What else do you have? A man, you're putting money into the society. You're trying to do what's right. You being stigmatized by the wrong that others do. One black person does something wrong, and that's just every black person. Is judged by the character. Some, it's not fair, it's not right, and it shouldn't be. That's all I'm saying. So, I know Mother's Day was yesterday, but it would put on my heart to just tell you, mothers, look, you have to be more scientific and analytic in your approaches now. You have to actually study your advice and think about the advice that you're going to give your sons and study it and word it properly so it leaves no doubt, and then relay the message to your sons. That way you're comfortable knowing that they equipped with something powerful when they go out into this society. They know how to deal. But don't be afraid, because the Creator, God, don't fear man. Do not fear man. Verbal Pick Radio. We're out.